We live, people. Deluded. I'm back again. I hope everybody's well and safe. Good afternoon / good evening to those of you in the UK. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and in some cases, of course, good night. Welcome to the Wales versus Denmark live Euro 2020 last 16 fixture watch along with myself, people, where obviously we'll be, reacting and commenting on the game in real time with each other as Wales take on Denmark. It's an interesting lineup. I think it can go either way for either team. I think Denmark have enough about them to go through. I think the same about Wales. So it should be an interesting game. Hopefully it's filled with drama. And obviously I'll show you the lineups and whatnot in a second, people. And I did a live stream specifically on, the last 16 and the latter stages of the Euro 2020. But you look at it, whoever wins today out of Wales and Denmark, potentially Holland versus the Czech Republic, better yet, Netherlands versus the Czech Republic. That could be an interesting game in itself, depending on who goes through again. If you're England, you probably want Czech Republic to go through, the same as Wales, to be fair with you, but that could be an interesting one. Now, it would be interesting to see what the bookie's favourite would be for this tie, because I would go with Wales, but I don't think you can write off Denmark same way, man. Make sure you're hitting that like button on your way in, people, as well. 10 likes, we're off to a good start, man. So yeah, man, obviously, like I was saying before, I had to just do that quickly. Wales versus Denmark, potential winner of that sets up a tie against Netherlands. So again, you look at the right hand to my right, I don't know what side it would be on, but the side of Sweden in this last 16, you'd probably favor being on that sort of side. You look at the left hand side, my left, you got Belgium, Portugal tomorrow, you got Italy, Austria later. Make sure you're checking out the live pin message, because I'll be doing a watch along for that as well. In fact, on that topic, just before we carry on about this, make sure you've hit your reminders, your like buttons, your sub buttons, all of those things, people. The work rate don't stop. But yeah, going back to where we was at, that's the lineup, sorry, there was where we was actually at. You look at the left hand side of that, boy, to be fair with you, Croatia, Spain, whoever wins that probably playing France, can't write off Switzerland. No disrespect to Austria, but Italy probably going through. Belgium versus Portugal, probably the only game we look at, and I don't really think you can pick a favourite. For me, I say Portugal. You look at the Belgium squad, they probably got a bit more about them. I just feel someone like Bruno Fernandes probably make themselves a hero. Cristiano Ronaldo, no way he goes out in the last 16 in what could be his last Euros as a professional footballer, in my humble opinion. So again, every team on that right hand side, if you do your job, you never know what could happen. Again, I'm back in Wales. I just think Denmark will do it, to be fair with you. I think we're going to see Wales going through. Wales going out, so Denmark through, probably Holland through. It's coming home, innit? So I'd say England. If I was betting money, Germany going through that, and Ukraine, Sweden, I'd probably bet money on Sweden. So it's interesting what happens in that regards, man. Make sure you're hitting the like button and all of those sort of things, people. Regarding the lineup, here's the Denmark one for you guys, people. You can pre that one there. They've gone with Schmeichel, Vestergaard, Kai, Millet, I cannot say his name, man. The commentator's going to have to help me with that one. Christensen, Delaney, Braithwaite, Dolberg, Damstat, Stigger, and Højbjerg. And Højbjerg, I think Højbjerg technically has the most assists in this competition right now. So he's playmaker in the tournament at this moment in time. They set up in what looks like a 3-4-3. So again, maybe that's to deal with the threat of Bale and the direct threat that Daniel James could or couldn't bring to the table. Dolberg, he's someone that I'm sure people that play Football Manager know about and have known about for years. Probably ain't kicked on to what that one there has said, so it is what it is. So yeah, I'll leave you with that one. I'm pretty sure I've got the other lineup. Yeah, we've got Wales as well. So for Wales, looking at Wales, they've gone with a 4. Look, it looks like a 4-4-1-1, to be fair with you, as expected. It looks like Bale on the left, James on the right. I don't know if that will change in real time. Morel and Allen in midfield, Ramsey in the quote-unquote 10, number 13 more up front. Hopefully he scores just because he's wearing the best number you possibly can. You've got Meppen and Rodon as the centre-halves, Roberts at right back and Davies at left back. So yeah, man, you got Davy Brooks and a couple of other decent players that Wales could look upon, Cabango as well, isn't he? He plays for Swansea. He ain't really kicked on yet, but he's a decent centre half, if I can remember correctly, and he's someone that I'm pretty sure Prem teams will be having a look at. Clement has said, "Big up DG and DG Nation. How is everyone today? Interesting game between Wales and Denmark. I'm going for a Denmark win today in Amsterdam. Wales 1, Denmark 2. Interesting, man. Interesting. I'm going with Wales 2, Denmark 1, man. I want Wales to nick it, man. It's an even game, really and truly. Both teams can chuck it to each other, man. I hope everyone's well and safe, man." Peter, I hope you're well. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to Peter, Matt, Beyonce. Thank you very much for tuning in. M, can't forget you, and neither can I in relation to K. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's locked in. Human being, they said everyone's screaming 3 Lions like the lion got nicked for the red thing. I mean, we're all looking forward to that Morrison tune, aren't we, man? I'm sure we all saw that on Instagram, man. It is what it is. So yeah, that's the Welsh lineup. Let me pull this slightly closer. I think that's that. So yeah, man. Just because I think it looks a bit more pleasing to look at. I'll put Bell's face back on. I just think it looks a bit more pleasing. DG, hope you're well, bro. Anthony, I'm good, man. I hope the same can be said for you and yours, and obviously everybody else listening and locked in. You know, health is wealth and them things there. Of course I'm good, man. Hey, man, something just blew my eye, man. The fans trying to kill me. That was crazy. But anyways, sorry, people. Højbjerg and Braithwaite are players to watch for Denmark. Who's going with a 3-4-3 for Wales? It's Bale, Ramsey, and Daniel James. They're going for a 4-4-1-1. I respect you, Rufus. It's a tough job. Shout out to all the grafters locked in, man. You know, all the 9-to-5ers and people that are going to work on the weekends and things and doing what they need to do to make ends meet and that. Would love to see Denmark win, but I see Wales 2-1. Why is that, Omar? You know, let me know. Everybody, let me know your predictions and them things as they come, but let me know your reasoning. My reasoning, I just think it's going to be a movie setting now, man. I think it's not really been, in terms of quality, the best of Euros. I just think it's going to be a movie, and Bale's getting on a bit. I just think there's one last fairy tale for the Welsh. I can see Bale doing the thing, but it's an even contest, man. So it is what it is, man. And I'm sure no one wants to go out in the last 16, man. You know, first time of asking post group stage. To be fair with you, all of these nations, apologies, can be proud of themselves for getting out the group stages in itself. But even that, it is what it is. It's a bit of a techie one. So yeah, man. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people. I apologize for eating some Skittles. Couldn't help it. They're staring at me. Sorry, my guy, I'm eating Skittles. GG, sorry, bro. Has the Ben White bid been rejected again? Allegedly, I did a stream on that. You know, I think, well, it's an hour-long stream, but I did timestamp, so I think you've got time to literally catch what I spoke about specifically. So, yeah, man, make sure you've hit the sub button if you haven't already. I can't imagine you haven't, but yeah, man. I'm so happy I'm not you lot, because I know you lot must be killing yourselves listening to Robbie Savage right now on BBC. Which are madness. DG, I say that because if anyone's just tuning in, Omar went with 2-1 Wales. Denmark losing 2-1. Apologies. DG, I say that because Wales have quality players like Bell who can change games, and also Ramsey. Also, Denmark were lucky to play their group stages at home and won't get that sort of support today. Potentially, man. Good points. I feel that Denmark are riding the momentum of their last group stage performance, and they're playing for Eriksen. Plus, Wales are vulnerable at the back. Fair play. Good point. Good opinions, man. Omar's also having another point to match his other great points. Wales also have recent knockout experience. I hear you lot, man. I hear you lot. And I think we can all agree, a lot of people so far that have commented, you know, we've all gone with 2-1. So we expect it to be close. It could go either way. So, yeah, man. You can't sleep on. Let's look at Denmark. There's one player in particular you can't sleep on. He's not even playing, to be fair with you. Paulson's on the bench. That don't matter. He's a bit of a thug up front. They've got Højbjerg. Damstat, I think, is very good technically, and, you know, he's decent. Braithwaite, again, he'll work hard in that. Delaney looks decent. And like you lot said, they're playing. The momentum is still high. They did well. And again, surely, if momentum could ever get a football side through, surely it's international, people. So, yeah, it is what it is. Nikki, I assume you're Danish. Go Denmark. Also, big up DG. Nikki, I appreciate you, and may the best team win. There's only one guy I look forward to listening to during the Euros. Anthony, I appreciate you and everyone else who feels the same way. Thank you very much for you guys' support, man. Peter has said, I feel like Wales have got this positive feeling, this feeling positive for them. So, yeah, man, I think it's very even because both teams, you know, are coming into it in good form, good spirits, as you're all saying. You know, I don't think there's much in the lineups as well. I arguably, I'd say Denmark play better football, to be fair with you. You know, I think can't really sleep on Denmark. It's an even game. It goes either way for me, man. I'm going with 2-1, 2-1 Wales, though, as I said, man. Almost said 2-1 Denmark for you, DG. Is it? No. I've gone with Wales. Pardon me. Denmark is a very hard-working side. Yes, I am, man. Good chance ahead, I feel. Both sides with a chance. So big up Nicky and all the other Danish people locked in as well. I appreciate that. And like he said, you know, again, I know he doesn't speak for the whole nation, but if we just use you as a sample piece, you know, you feel confident as long as your team do what they've been doing, you know, win their 1v1 battles, make sure their heads are in the game and the rest of those sort of things. So it's going to be an interesting one, man. Hopefully, I can't lie, I want it to be a game where tactics are thrown out the window. I can't lie. Because obviously we're going to talk about lineups and, you know, for the Denmark fans and the Danish fans that are out there, I'll show you your formation. If you don't know, you're going with a 3-4-3. They're going with their thing. Wales are going with theirs. I want it all to go out the window. And obviously that probably only happens with an early goal, man. I don't, you know, I think when it comes to international, I don't really have time to be seeing the tactical sort of the game. I just want drama and national pride and all of those sort of things, to be fair with you. We you know, we all follow the Premier League and stuff and we talk tactics each day of the week. But this is just about, you know, I'm not going to lie, people. We all know I'm a passion merchant at heart. And I have an appreciation for all the tactical elements of the game. But I just want to see proud Welshmen, proud Danish people just, you know, 22 players and made the best man win. I want to see full the drama. Obviously not the VAR drama and all of those sort of things, man. Is what it is. Moore is an old school forward, good in the air, exactly. And to be fair, the Euros has seen them sort of players. To be fair, there's been a lot of what I've been calling throwback number 9s. You know, what's his face as well? Hungary. They got, you know, when they ran Germany to the wire, they scored a good goal via their target, man. I think that's what you've seen a lot. So you are fully right about that, man. More shown he's good in the air. And to be fair with you, he's going to need to be at today because that's a back 5 at times, and you know. Them 3 centre halves aren't lacking in size, pause, you know, so they're gonna be quite a threat. And for Wales, they have to recognize that he's human, he's one man, he can't do it all the time. He can give as good as he's got, but you know, 3 man against 1, there's only gonna be one ending sooner or later, man. It is what it is. You are no longer my favorite streamer. Hey, man, you know, it is what it is, man. I appreciate that. There's food that I used to love as a child, but I've woke up one day and I don't like them anymore. So it is what it is, man. You know, opinions are subjective. Sorry that couldn't carry on, but yeah, man, do your thing, man. Proud of the team, though. We have been extremely consistent for a very long time. You've also said before that, apologies. I am worried about burying chances, to be fair. We are so wasteful. We make Arsenal look like world-class finishers. Why did Arsenal have to catch a stray there, my guy? Like, oh, man, that's a shame. That's a massive shame. But again, you said it there. Take your chances. It don't matter how good you've played. How, you know, it don't matter if you've played good for 60 minutes, good for 30 minutes, good for an hour. Take your chances. And this is the stage of it. It's not anything less. You need to get over the finish line and advance to the last, you know, to the latter stages of the competition. So you're right about that 100%, man. It's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, for the Welsh lineup, again, I'm keen to see the midfield. As you are when you see a team play 3 at the back, you're keen to see what the midfield is. What's going to happen, because Ramsey might be a 10 in this graphic, probably against these lot. He's going to have to sit in, and Bell as well, and they're going to be a 5 collective unit at times, and obviously Moore will be the quote-unquote outlet, if anything, man. Hey, man, don't hate yourself, man. Don't hate yourself. Love yourself, man. Trust me. If you don't love yourself, the world ain't going to love you, man. So, yeah, man, hopefully you get through that. Talk to the necessary people you need to, man, if that's the case. It's going to be an interesting game, though, man. And like I said, make sure you're at Italy, Austria. With respect to both these nations, I'm sure this is the game we've all got one eye open, one eye on later today, people. So, yeah, make sure you will join me in, 2 hours, it says here. Shout out to YouTube for cluing guys up and that. But back to the lineup, you know, you've got 3 at the back from Denmark. You've got 4 at the back in Wales. So, yeah, it should be an interesting one. Dan James to score the winning goal. To be fair with you, it's a day for heroes, and I can't lie to you. Dan James is Dan James at Man United and whatnot, but he's been decent in the Euros, to be fair, and he's been one that looks like they're going to make a difference. Emma said, I could see it going to extra time with the Danish winning 2-1. First extra time shout I've seen. What makes you think it goes to extra time, my bro? I'm only asking not to quiz you, just to tap into your mind in some sort of way where you think that. I don't mind it. Saying that, it complicates live streams later, you know, so hopefully it can be one in 90 minutes. Give me a bit of leeway to work with. Suddenly, if there's an extra half an hour, everything's a backlog, people. But what makes you think that, man? And I see your reasoning that I can assume, you know, it looks like a close game, but I'd just love to know how you're feeling, my bro. English football channel, shout out to you, man. My favorite better. I don't advocate betting, but if you're gonna, you know, at least do it sensibly. And he seems to be doing it sensibly because he keeps winning. Good afternoon, GG. Not been in the last couple games, working the way, but day off today to enjoy your stream. And I placed a bet, £50 today on both teams to score. Denmark win, Bell score anytime, 16-1, 850. To be fair with you, very realistic one, my guy. So hopefully it pays off for you, man. But I say that I said Wales 2-1, so it might not. Well, not all of it's gonna bang, but yeah, shout out to you, and hopefully you enjoy your day off, man. And thank you for choosing to take in my thing. Why? Obviously you're on your day off, man. I appreciate you being locked in, just like everybody else listening. What's my predictions, Abdullahi? I went with 2-1 Wales. I think 3-1 Wales. Fair play. Don't want to say it, but man, feels this game's gonna be lit. I can't lie, Marshall. You're moving hit and miss with them shouts there, man. Sometimes you've been hit and miss. I hope it is, because I want to actually be able to stay awake on this stream. But let's see what happens, man. Thanks for the feedback, DJ. I look to Damstat tonight for making a difference for Denmark. I hear that, man. But I hear that, you know, countries need a talisman. But at the risk of sounding like a passion merchant, again, everyone's got to stand up to be counted. I'm excited. This is when the games mean big, when knockouts, passions rise. Fair play. Marshall said, well, you already said that, Marshall. Apologies. Some interesting comments, man. I can see Braithwaite scoring and Højbjerg scoring for Denmark and Aaron Ramsey to score for Wales. Fair play. You know, I wouldn't mind my former Arsenal man scoring. DG, you doing the Italy one as well? Of course, man. Of course. I was only going to do the Italy one. Then I thought, you know what? We've had a good month. We're having a good month. Let's see the Euros through properly to the end. So, yeah, I've dropped it's in the pin message. It's been dropped. A link's been dropped. This video will take you at the end of it to that landing page. So, yeah, make sure you're all there, really, people. Simple as that. Obviously, make sure you've hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get towards 100 likes, people. The closer, the better. I think the two teams cancel each other out in 90 and the fitter outfit edges it in extra time. Who would you say is the fitter side? Great point, though. But who would you have it? Because, you know, them Denmark players are all playing to a fairly decent level, so the fitness levels must be the highest. You know, you look at the Welsh. I don't know, man. It's an interesting one, man. Very interesting comment, man. Very interesting comment. I'm going to say Wales take it 1-0. Fair play. Smash the likes. Today is a good day. Let's hope it is. To be fair, it always is. As long as you got your breath and you got your health, it always is a good day. Maybe Odegaard will come on loan after all. Apparently, Madrid need only 25 players, but about 10 players they need to get rid of. Let's hope Arsenal can sort out the creative void they have in the team, but I'm tired of them Odegaard chat now, man. 1 minute we're trying, then he's gone, then they want to sell Dons, then he don't. Like, I just think you have to accept he might sign, but to my knowledge, you know, that case is closed, isn't it? Move on and find the next target or someone else that can come in, whether they're better than him or not. Like, just go and find a target. With respect to Martin Odegaard, you know, he's not Lionel Messi, so you should be able to find someone. 1-0 Denmark. Appreciate you for liking the video, Abdullahi. Appreciate that. Wales 1-0, 92nd winner. I don't mind that drama, to be fair, for someone. I want to see drama. I don't want to see too much of a cagey game. You know, to be fair with you, probably are, because I share your sentiment in that it's going to be tight. A very sort of tight game. So we'll have to see what happens, man. Yes, you went with the same one I went with. I'm going with 2-1 Wales. But I think everyone, whether you're saying a Denmark win or a Wales win, you're kind of thinking to switch it up. It's a very good time, man. You know, I know with respect to both nations, I know it's not the tie that's going to be, you know, the one that's most viewed and, you know, blockbuster and all of that, but it's a closer tie than people giving credit for. And in general, if the game's tighter, then surely it should be a better game of football. So yeah, man. Nikki said, I would go with Denmark to have more energy and better bench. Wales have the bigger ballers though. 2-1 Denmark. DG been going with 2-1 since the Euro started. To be fair with you, I've been going with 2-1, 3-1, 4-2. I should keep count, man. I think I've only been spot on twice, I think. I definitely remember once because I never let you lot forget in that live stream. I was actually right. So there's definitely been one or two of those incidences. But you're right, man. You know, you're right, man. Maybe I have to change up the system. Thoughts on Andreas Christensen? He's been a man possessed since Tuchel came. It's funny how football works, isn't it? You know, look at Rudiger, you know, Lampard. No disrespect to Lampard because it happens. I'm sure, you know, there was players that probably played under Wenger and Alex Ferguson and Pep. You know, you could take Jadon Sancho. Obviously, he was about. No one was rating him like that. He's gone away and made himself a baller. It's the funny old saying that football's a game of opinions, bro. If you're good and the manager don't rate you, it doesn't matter. If you're rubbish and the manager thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread, not saying these guys are, you're going to play. And it's like with Rudiger, you know, people would have looked at Rudiger like he's damaged goods. And I don't know if he's going to get another deal at Chelsea. I hear it's running out, but he's looked dramatically better and he's patterned up and he's picked up where he's left off in the at club level, at internationally seen. So, yeah, Christensen's done all right. Doesn't surprise me because he can play quite well in a free at the back. Christensen's a decent player, man. And when I look at, it's not the same, but you look at his development. They loaned him out for a couple of years in the Bundesliga. That's why I'm not against Saliba per se going on loan. I'm not saying I should. I'm just being devil's advocate. Clearly, Christensen, or better yet, Chelsea had a plan for him as they were doing with what they were doing, man. It is what it is. I'm going to pip to the shop and get some sweets. DG, be right back. Shout out to you, man. I've got my humble Skittles and whatnot. How long until kickoff, folks? We are 7 minutes until kickoff. Hit that like button if you haven't, man. I heard you scored a screamer once, DG. Can I see it? Aye, man, I didn't, man. I didn't. It's my doppelganger still. But why not?
Against this right back, Charlie.
And if I'm Gareth Bale, that's what he needs to do. Without any shadow of a doubt. That's what Gareth Bale needs to do. Way before I scored that goal, I've told you that I used to work at Spurs and I've met Gareth Bale. So anyone that needs shooting practice, you see it. I met Bale. He scores bangers. Chat to me, man. Aubameyang, I see you doing work in Greece pre-season. Come to North London, chat to me. You know, 1v1 sessions, all of those sort of things. You know, Balogun, all them young strikers trying to play for Arsenal, come chat to me. You will start, you know, you will score 20 league goals. It is what it is. So, yeah, man, away from gassing up myself, people, you know, is where it is. I'm never going to let you lot forget that because I'm never going to do something like that again. Or am I? Hopefully we win tomorrow. But anyways, people, you know, there's the Welsh lineup. I'll flip back on the Denmark one because I know a couple of you ain't seen that. Appreciate it. You lot always gas me up, man. You always gas it up. You lot always gas it up, man. Someone needs to sign me, man. Cedric, I wouldn't mind sitting on the bench. There's peas there, isn't it? 50k a week must be nice. Be humble. I'll just disappear every transfer market. I'll do the Jenkinson thing. You won't even know I'm still at the club. Just survive the window, like Phil Jones for many years at United. Don't care who wins here. Don't care who wins here. Great for a Wales win. Fair play. I think you just want to see good football. Fair play. Tia said, big up the work rate, consistent FC. I appreciate that, my guy. I really do. Kickoff. I'm not going to say the legendary words. We're 4 minutes until kickoff, people. So we're close, but not that close, man. 6 minutes left until the start of the match. 4 minutes on my clock on the TV, but fair play. Let's go, Bell. Now times to lead. He needs to lead, man. He needs to lead. He needs to lead. 1-1 1-1 Wales to win on pens. Fair play. Got Højbjerg on the fantasy Euro team. Fair play. You know, you're never gonna, you must have been eating with that one. I bet you got Ronaldo and him. If you got him and Ronaldo with 5 goals, Højbjerg in your fantasy for assists, you're living. You're absolutely living. And I missed the trick not doing a little Euros fantasy league with you guys. I can't lie. Went over my head. It's just like the Premier League one. We only done the Premier League one because a few of you just kept saying, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And I took it in. Like, it went over my head, man. Feels like a missed opportunity with Højbjerg moving to Tottenham. How so, my guy? I'd love to know how. 3 minutes to kick off, and you don't even need to hear the Welsh fans to just see the passion. You know, if passion was a virus, you could see everybody infected. If you had a graph or something, like everybody's there, passionate, beers loaded, here for a good time. I don't know why they showed the Denmark fans and that, but if there is any locked in, but it is what it is. 2 minutes until kickoff. Hit the like button if you haven't, man. A man said, big up DG, wasn't into the watch-along thing, didn't realize I just needed to be locked into the right commentary. I am my guy, K. I appreciate that, man. This is why we do it, man. Things like that, it warms my heart, man. I'm just not saying it for no reason. It's nice to see that, you know, you found some sort of value, so I appreciate that, man. But I guess it is what it is, isn't it? I guess you're tired of, you know, just like anyone else, if you're here for the first time and you're tired of silly ranting and raving and carrying on and you're just here for a good time, then hit the subscribe button, and you know it is what it is in that regards, man. Would love to see a DJ and Curtis Shaw link up after the first signing. Hey, man, you know Curtis a cool guy, so we'll get content done, man. Again, you don't need to pressure Curtis. High press Curtis. If Curtis was playing in defense, press, because this guy hates replying. This guy's on some JA timing half the time. Shout out my guy Curtis, but you don't need to press him. Don't let him breathe. Every live stream. Happy belated once again to my guy, man. Keep going and pressing Cameron Jerome. Don't let him breathe, people. Yeah, that's the Denmark lineup. Obviously, I've had that up for a minute, so let me fling on the Welsh one for you guys. Shout out all the Denmark ones locked in, and the same goes for the Welsh. And anyone just locked in for no reason, man. It is what it is. Real talk, YouTube's got so many watch-alongs out there, but this one's energy hits different. That's why my man ain't messing one. I appreciate that. Come on, Denmark Viking. Kawa says Viking H. Go on, you lot do your thing. In relation to Højbjerg, he's a fighter and decent on the ball and would add some leadership to the side. He matured a lot and looks a bargain at 70 million. I hear that. Fair play. You know, shout out you, Nicky. Ain't got nothing else to add, man. You put that real good, my guy. You know, shout out to you. You're right. Can't add anything else with it so perfectly and eloquently put like that. The knees are being taken. Why only the Welsh? Why did Denmark do the knee thing? Well, do we have to start genders? The Welsh have kicked off proceedings here today, people. Make sure you've hit the like button if you haven't. I'm going to leave up the lineups for a brief period of time because I know some of you are just filtering in. Make sure you hit the like button. 100 is the like target. And obviously, it started off with a good tempo, man. And Braithwaite almost got in there, and it's a good tackle, really, to delay proceedings from Meppen. Again, I'm not sure too many times he wants to be forced into wide scenarios, but if this game continues like this, we should be in for a frantic one. It's only been 30 seconds in, you know. Darius is saying 2-1 Denmark, you know. Shout out to you lot. Deluded no ball. Appreciate that, S. There's a reason he cost 17 million. To be fair, you can't really put price tag on things. Hit the like button, guys. Obviously, 50 seconds apologies into this game. Big up Prince. As Prince says, run up the likes, people. A minute into this game, Schmeichel has possessions, apologies. In relation to watch-alongs and stuff like that, I'd appreciate a like if you like being here, people. I see a lot of praise in the comments. Let's make sure that correlates. You know, let's mess up the YouTube algorithm. Obviously, if you're looking for links and all of those sort of things, please, people, share them in the live chat or tell people the websites they can go on to watch the game and that, because despite the fact that this says Watchalong, you can bet your bottom dollar somebody is going to say it, aren't they, people? So, yeah, make sure you're running up the like button and things like that. A minute and 30 seconds in. Bit cagey as you would expect from both teams. You know, there's a lot of pressure just in relation to the last 16. There's probably a lot of nerves. There's national pride and all that business in the air. So it was probably going to be a scrappy start, you know, probably not going to see 5 or 10 good passes played together. Shout out to the Arsenal coach that has the one ear pod in. I salute you. I see him getting paid both ways, doing up some sort of coaching position with Wales. I respect the guy on the hustle. Is where it is. You know, keep your score predictions coming in. We've got 4-3 Denmark. We've got 3-1 Wales. We've got 2-1 Denmark. Henry's just saying Wales always. We've only got 50 likes. Apparently, you guys are doing me super dirty. So if you haven't hit that, hit that. You know, if you're from Ireland, RTE player, obviously. If you're in the UK, you can watch this game on BBC iPlayer. If you're not from the UK and you're kind of smart, I keep telling you, look, download a VPN. I'm not no internet person, but you download a VPN and you give off the impression you're in the UK, you can watch this game legitimately on BBC iPlayer, innit? So, yeah, Google, Red Edit, soccer streams as well. That would be my one, you know, so hit up them ones there. I've done all I can to help you lot. As I said, it's a scrappy and cagey game. The Danish have probably had the lion's share of possession so far, if you could say that. Braithwaite's made 1-2 runs and kind of showed what he's trying to do. Aye! And I can't lie, Braithwaite absolutely turned a Welshman and put the referee's wave play on. That should be a yellow. He's absolutely turned him. He sent him shop. And it's here with Gareth Bale, the captain. Gareth Bale is here with Moore. What can Moore do? Moore tries to keep it going down the line. It doesn't bang, and it's falling to the captain, Gareth Bale, on this right-hand side. He puts it on his favoured left. And Ramsey's play it first time, taking it back. Ramsey pops it around the corner, and it's here with Roberts of Wales. Oh, that ain't a foul. Ramsey's played for that foul and won it, really. It's like when you play with your friends in the park and stuff, and you grab the ball, so they just give you the free kick anyways. But what the Welsh need to do, that was their first bit, a couple passes together. Both teams need to settle ASAP. And Ramsey, he's been given an introduction. Clearly, Denmark, 3 at the back, get tight to Ramsey and Bale and double up on them. Have the pride knowing that if he goes past me, a teammate is there. It's going to be a tricky one, man. I thought I was bugging when I saw AirPod Donny. We need to put respect on his name and find his name still. But, bro, I rate it. He's getting the hustle in, man. He's getting it in. We're only at 63 likes, though, people. We should be at 100. Let's keep pushing that. 4 minutes and 10 seconds played. The Welsh have a free kick, and it's going to be delivered into this box. It's tired. It's somehow filtered through. That's a good chance for Denmark, really. I thought there was a handball or something, some ricochet something. Maybe it's hit his nose, and that will be a Welsh corner. I know it's early in the game, but the Welsh had a big chance there, people. It's a very poor set piece into the box. It's just been kept alive, really, by Moore. And it's actually hit Keir in the nose, man. He's been done dirty there. And Joe Allen of Wales will take this corner. He's taking it short, delivered into there. That's a good one. Where's Bell? Denmark live to fight another day. Braithwaite backhead is it on. And they, again, like I said, they're living to fight another day. What minute am I on? 4 minutes and 53 seconds on my clock. Daniel James on this right-hand side. Cross needs to get past the first man. If not, it's not going to do anything. Gareth Bale gifts the Denmark captain a Christian Eriksen shirt signed by the whole Welsh squad. Shout out to Bale and the rest of the Welsh team. Fantastic gesture. And people say, well, there's never a sport there's no sport that brings people together more than football. But they say football is only a game and all of that sort of foolishness. You know, when it came to Corona and them things there, who did you see donating? I can't speak for other countries, but who did you see donating and spending their time in these food banks and stuff? The footballers. And they're told to shut up and do things, you know. Footballers, you know, Callum Wilson, Rashford, you know, there's a couple of Reece James. Them and they were feeding people and trying to do things while certain politicians were cheating on their wife and things like that. But 5 minutes and 52 seconds in, Denmark have counter-attacked here, and that should give them a bit of promise. They've really cut Wales open in like 5 or so passes, and they've not taken advantage of it. Braithwaite looked like he was going to be doing something dangerous there, but it just fizzled out. 6 minutes and 10 seconds into this game, people, it's Wales 0, Denmark 0. And again, I'd probably say Denmark are probably the brightest side, but no team's really done anything, really caused any problems. Denmark on this right-hand side, it's not the best of crosses and it's cut out. The only problem is the Welsh are not clearing their lines properly. Aziz is saying the score to be 2-1. Fair play. I'm going which way though? I'm going with 2-1 Wales. I might have to change that. Football is more than a game. It's a community that helps people in need around the world. 100%. Bro, Bellerin's always helping with things and talking about things, man. Seven minutes and 10 seconds into this clash, people. It's still 0-0. If you've missed the first opening exchanges, you ain't missed anything too tough. You haven't really missed anything. You know, both teams are going to start a bit cagey for all the reasons we previously described. But, you know, it's the knockout stages. Someone's got to do much. And one criticism I feel of every nation in the Euros is that it's like everyone's been playing to finish third. Like with that handbrake of knowing we can finish third. Dolberg's done well here. The shot isn't good, but he's done well to make space for himself. Pardon me. You look at Dolberg, I know he hasn't really said much for Denmark in this competition, but I feel a couple of players have been using this comp to put some respect on their name. You look at Renato Sanchez, you know, he's using it. You know, Isaac, it didn't work for him initially at Dortmund. He's used this competition. Slick of Czech Republic, you know, maybe he in his own way could use this competition to do something. Come on, people, smash the likes. Over 300 people in the chat at the time. And what waste, none hit the dislike. Stop hating. There's always more of Wales did very well to hold up the ball initially, but now he's lost it. And as I'm saying to you, you know, as you can see it here, it's very cagey. Both teams are really struggling to play 5-10 quality passes. And here it is with Gareth Bale on this right-hand side. Skip past his man. Got past Vestergaard with ease. He's done well to hold it up here. Where is his support? Bell's done very well here. It's fallen to Joe Allen. It's kept alive. Here it is with Davies. He's tried to pull it into the box. That was terrible, really and truly. Bell's kept it in. He sneaked round the back. It looked like the man was just waiting for it to go off. Bell's delivered it back in. Another good ball, and nobody's trying to get involved. And Denmark now, it's Denmark's time to be put under pressure and stuff, and they're kind of failing, just like Wales, to clear their lines. Roberts fouled. In fact, he gets up to his feet and he keeps it alive. Good play from Wales so far. Most promising bit of play so far. Second time I said that, but it really is this time, people. 9 minutes and 8 seconds into this game. It's still 0-0 between the Danish and the Welsh. Ramsey has found his teammate Bell, and you shouldn't let Bell on his left foot. Ice! This is why. It's whistled wide. In reality, it weren't the best of shots from Gareth Bale, but 9 minutes in, them sort of things there allow Wales to get comfortable. It gets his other teammates going, and it gets the cobwebs out of him because, you know, the second shot will get closer. And if you don't score a second time, he's never really quite struck it well. And it's never going in it. But it's nice to see he's doing stuff like that. Wales are gambling to get into the box to score. Why is England versus Germany on at 5 p.m. and dead Sweden versus Ukraine on at peak 8 p.m.? I don't know, my guy. I really don't. With respect, you know, I don't think there's any dead games. I've got to give that diplomatic answer. But, yeah, I don't really know. It's a good effort, but, yeah, it was tired, man. 10 minutes in, people. As I just said, Gareth Bale's effort that just skimmed wide is probably the chance of the game so far. Danny Ward has gone long. To be fair, Denmark at times have struggled to deal with aerial threats or just made it harder than it needs to be. Their right back has done well to skip passes, man. He's found Dolberg. Can he hold on to it? No, he can't. Ramsey's found Gareth Bale. Bale under pressure. Is that going to be a good pass? It might just. Daniel James, can he keep that in? Hey, pass from Bale, completed. Elite pass. Daniel James does very well to keep it in as well. It's here with Joe Allen now. Looks like the Welsh have woken up now. Can it be a quality pass? It's tired from Daniel James. It's whistled across. Ramsey's got up. It's pandemonium in the box. It's cleared by the Danish. Denmark under pressure now. You know, they can't get out of their own half. And there's been 1-2 encouraging signs from the Welsh. Pinball, man. I swear DG doesn't rest. Bro, I'll rest when I've made it, man. Ain't got to, ain't, is where it is, man. I appreciate that, my guy. Roberts has gone backwards, though, and he's giving it to his man, Rodon. Rodon's giving it, well, Meppen, apologies, giving it to Rodon, and it's here with Davis of Wales. Wales have had possession now. Wales look like the team more hungry. Wales look like the team more comfortable. Finally seeing a couple of passes, sustained little bit of passes knocked around. As I said, that courtesy of the commentator, suddenly, you know, again, Denmark haven't done well enough and gifted possession straight back to them. Ramsey now, you know, Ramsey never skips an opportunity to try to do things above his pay grade. But it's elite from Wales. They're bopping it. Bell's narrow. He ain't got no interest on being on the right wing because he's cutting in. He's cutting on that left. Looked like he was going to do a thing. Bell looks like he's loading. All right, that's the second shot. He's loading. Let's see what the third one is saying, people. 0-0, 11 minutes and 50 seconds. You know, it's not quality efforts. You know, they have to look to test Michael. Oh, I know you can't give a handball for that. Aaron Ramsey had a shot and it went straight into the hands of a Denmark player, but you can't give a handball for that. DG, I think our 2-1 prediction could become true, you know. Don't jinx it, my guy, because I'm going to blame you, but it might be a thing. DG, did you hear the waffle Talksport was saying about Germany? No, what'd they say, my guy? Probably some nonsense. Verbal diarrhea, I guess. Good header from Davis. Ramsey loses it, though. Hey, I can't lie. Denmark are getting pressured right now. That's never a foul. If I'm Wales, I'm playing on. Play on, man. It's a last 16. If they need to talk to, they're done. He's getting up to his feet now. Denmark will take that. Højbjerg went down. Denmark will take that because they're under a lot of pressure now. Come on, man. And a free kick, that. Come on. That is, come on. Nothing happened to you, Højbjerg, man. You're acting. It's them ones there. He lost the ball. You don't want to get blamed for nothing. Come on, people. And as usual, please make sure you're at the next watch along. You know, shameless plug. Shout out to the people who are waiting and who have hit the like button on that one. You know, I've dropped the link. The link's also pinned as well. Obviously, shout out to everyone getting their DG merchandise and them things there. So, yeah, let me drop the link. Something for everyone. Should really remove the lineup. I'm going to remove the lineup in a sec. I just prefer it there. 13 minutes and 25 seconds, man. It's all Wales right now. I can't lie. Look, Roberts is telling people make movement. He's forced to go backwards. And he's giving people instructions off the ball. Joe Allen, apologies. Here it is with Bale. Christensen goes deep. Goes deep with Bell and he misses out. And now Bell has it. Outside the boot. Good pass from Bell. Ramsey's blinkered, man. Ramsey's blinkered. You know, that was a great pass from Bell. Ramsey's blinkered. He only had one thought on his mind to leng it. If he looked on his left-hand side, he could have slipped. Fair enough, it's slipping Dan James. You know what? Fair enough, Ramsey. I understand it, innit? But you slip him in, boy, he's got a big chance there, you know. I hope Wales don't come to regret it. As I said, I'm going with 2-1 Wales win. Denmark, I can't lie. Denmark are a formidable outfit, you know. They're serious, but they're not moving serious right now. You know, they need to get back to knocking the ball about and whatnot. Siri, I'm not talking to you. Why does that keep happening, man? See how Siri gets jealous of you lot people. Like, I'm not involved in you lot. You're not part of the live chat. Trust me, what proper football fan wants Stone Island or CP when you can get DG Clubber? Trust me, Anthony. I can't lie. There was a point in my life, Stone Island, the thing. But yeah, man. Bale has found an extra yard in his game at the moment. Damn, these are worrying signs for Denmark. Last 16, where dark art specialists rise to the occasion. QB, no. And like I said, Wales have a spring in their step, people. They're playing very good football. In fact, let me not gas it. They're playing confident. 15 minutes in, people, it's still 0-0. Like I said at the start, it don't matter how confident you're playing, how many half chances you had. It just matters. Come 90, did you do your job? And it's great play from Wales, but they've just lost it cheaply now. And Denmark have it. Højbjerg, what can he do? Denmark need their midfielders to get on the ball a bit more, man, and relieve the pressure. Braithwaite fouls his man unnecessarily there. No need for that. Is what is. What do you guys think of the game so far, people? Apparently, this is in relation into what Talksport was saying. Apparently, they were saying England are the favourites and just completely writing Germany off, which is absurd, despite what people might think about the current squad. I mean, that's what our European counterparts say about the English. This is what Modric said, this unnecessary arrogance from not necessarily the players, but the media outlets. So let's hope we don't prove them right. But boy, But to be fair, them man there say all that stuff for engagement, man. You know, they say that because people get in a fit. One day we all got to learn to ignore them people, man. Denmark, for me, Denmark can't really, their play is disjointed. They can't knock the ball around. They can't really get out their own half. You know, Braithwaite is having to work the channels. They need their centre mids to hold on to. I'm not being funny, but you lot are not looking like you've got a back three. You've got a back three. The centre halves have to want the ball. And maybe they're nervous because of how Moore and Bale and these lot have started. And this is what I'm talking about, being nervous. What is going on? I'm not even Danish, but what's going on? Popping passes round the corner and you're just losing it. Delaney, you're better than that. Get your head in the game, fella. Like I told you, it's not a game for tactics and them things. We're 18 likes away from 100. Let's do up the thing, people. Joe Allen, good touch. Great. 17 minutes in, people. All Wales at the moment, once again. Roberts. Ramsey. I can't lie, Wales are popping it. They're not popping it in areas that's causing anything, but they're playing good. I don't know Denmark are playing right now. Because when they're on the ball, you see what's going on. They need to get their heads in the game. And if you're Denmark, the only saving grace is it's 0-0. And if you're Wales, you need to be harsh. You need to have some shots. Dan James, what's he going to do? Tries to live a movie. That's what I said. Tried to live a movie. In reality, it's a tame effort into the hands of Schmeichel. Schmeichel uses that as an opportunity to bellow some instructions into his teammates, probably telling them to wake the hell up, believe in themselves. I don't know, man. Are Denmark overruled by the situation? I'm a bit ignorant to it. I can see the Denmark flags, but I'm pretty sure this is in Amsterdam. Again, a lot of you were saying at the start, you know, Denmark have had the luxury of playing in front of their fans. Saying that, what can they do here now? It's with Dolberg. What can he do? Not had too many touches. It's on the edge of the area. What's going on here? Højbjerg puts it back into the box. Someone not going to shoot. It's a good chance here for Denmark. But look, people are looking for a man in possession. Nobody wants it. Delaney to the... Oi, Denmark. That's better from Denmark. Do a bit more of that. And this all 5 at the back. You need your centre halves and midfielders to show something. And Denmark are working good football. It's here on the left-hand side now. What can happen here? Get the cross in. Roberts has done very well to prevent the cross, people. Sorry, if you ain't seen the lineup, you ain't seen the lineup, people. It is what it is. If someone copies and pastes the lineup, I'll pull it into this little flicker you see at the bottom. But apart from that, it's dead. Wales have the upper hand, but they need to capitalize on this pressure. No way Dan James tried an overhead kick. Denmark have been shocking when it comes to holding on to the ball and relieving the pressure from Wales. They're lucky Schmeichel still plays internationally. It's a corner to Denmark, though. Can they flip what we're saying on its head? 19 minutes and 10 seconds into this. It's still 0-0, folks. What can they make happen? Ball into the box. It's a good one. It's a good one. And I think, you know, Christensen's done well, but, you know, he has to come onto it late. It's to the back stick. Who's attacking that earlier? Good, you know, good effort from, you know, good effort. And it's another corner for Denmark. We need a bit more of that, man. They have several threats in the air. You know, look at Vestergaard. Moore's marking him, to be fair. See what happens now, folks. 20 minutes in. You know, both teams have huffed and puffed. Wales have probably looked the better team. Poor corner from Denmark, but it's trickled through all the way, and it's another corner. It's a terrible corner, but just through sheer determination, Kjær's managed to make something of it, and it's a third corner now in a row for the Danish. Appreciate that, my tug, my killie. I mean, now I can hopefully that message ain't gone. Actually, no, this is the thing about the live. I need to wait. Yeah, there we go. Ball into the box by Denmark, cut out. That. all into it's now. Now it's been a game of chess, man. The first 10 minutes of this game, you'd probably give it to Denmark. After that, it's gone to Wales, and now it's just a bit of both. Neither team, don't get it twisted. If you're just tuning in for the first time, you're not missing nothing really in that regards. If I'm completely honest, both teams, I won't even say huffed and puffed. You know, Wales have had a couple of chances courtesy of Bell. I won't even call them chances. He just fashioned a shot for himself and just tried a thing. Really, that's it in that regards. Sorry, people, I removed that banner temporarily because I'm going to copy and paste the lineups of this into you. So like now, you know, and it looks a bit better eventually. If you're tuning in for the first time, you should see the starting lineups on both teams. Obviously, like it says, check out the DG merchandise, link in the pinned comment in relation to all my other stuff. And yeah, man, make sure you're here for the next watch along. And there's the lineup for you if you're just tuning back in. I'd love to see a penalty shootout. Save that for the next game, man, because it's going to complicate the next live stream for me. 22 minutes in, though, people. It's 0-0. The Danish, I don't know. Does it look like they've temporarily changed things and gone from a back three? It does, but I can't really say that confidently. Great play from Vestergaard, really. Better play from the Danish. And, dark hearts. It's getting this. It's very open now. I love it. I love it. Very good game now. Both teams are starting to wake up. Don't get me wrong. Bell was up against great playmates there. Seemed easy to seem lost, but wasn't. I would love to see a penalty shootout. I think I just put that up there. Come on, big up my guy, Mobe Gooner as well. Shout out to all the JA tugs locked in. Players over here with Denmark on the right-hand side, people. Braithwaite. Oof, Denmark are bopping it. Square that. Sweaty. It's a ball into the box. It's a terrible ball in. And Roberts will clear that. It's another corner to Denmark. Denmark have now started to huff and puff. Bit more quality needed now. And for Wales, you know, you need to get back in it yourselves because all that good early pressure, it don't mean nothing if you can see. People need to start following runners. Bell's at risk of actually switching off as well, even though it didn't come over to that side. Pardon me. Wales run the risk of losing that upper hand we spoke about earlier. Fourth corner of the day to Denmark, people. 23 minutes and 25 seconds for those of you tuned in. It's a set piece. And to be fair with you, you keep giving them to Denmark, they can exploit them. Let's see what can happen here. Delaney being marked by Joe Allen. I'm not sure about that. Ball into the box by Denmark. It's another good ball in. It will be a goal kick, though. Vestergaard just can't pull it in. First goal wins, I think we're saying golden goal settings. I think the game needs a goal, man. I think if there's a goal, I might change my 2-1. But it's giving me them vibes of a late goal, a bit of drama. It might look like he's heading one way. We're starting to think about extra time, and then there's a winner. Difference quality starting to show. This is where Wales need to be structured. Facts. They're starting to lose their individual battles. Now it's Wales' time to not be able to get out of their defensive half. Denmark now have had 54% of the possession. They've only had 3 attempts to the 7 that Wales have had. Crucially, though, there's been only 1 attempt on target between both teams. And Denmark just run the risk of just giving the ball away rather cheaply. It's been dealt with this time. But yeah, man. Good opinions. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Denmark just need to keep playing ball, man. Trust themselves. And maybe trusting themselves too much as they've had their pocket picks. Joe Allen's done well here. But the vibe Joe Allen was in gets cut out. And now they need to press. Braithwaite's done even better for Denmark. Good play here. Dolberg is fouled. Dark Arts. He's won a free kick. You better hope you don't get put on a yellow card. Rodon might get put on a yellow card. Don't talk your... you're on a yellow card and it's an even longer day now because you can't be doing nothing now. Wales have had the better chances but haven't finished their chances yet. I see a late winner in extra time. Rodon too early. Exactly. It could get long. Especially if they keep breaking. Because now you can't take one for the team. I think he talked his way into that one. Green screen on point. I appreciate that. The lighting is looking rather kind today, isn't it? Come on. I mean, if you was coming here for goals in that, I think you'd be sadly, disappointed because in 25 minutes and 50 seconds, there's been none of that. Poor display, bro. He didn't bust it at all. Looks like Denmark set pieces are a bit dangerous. A bit. They're a mazza. Is this it's starting to feel like one of them games where there might just be a moment as a player might just switch off, and that's where the game's won, man. The 8 p.m. game is where it's at. G1, you're right, my guy. You're right. Make sure you're all here for the Italy versus Austria watch along. Hopefully by this time, well, to be fair with you, I do think by this time in that game, you'd see a goal or two, really. Denmark have done well here. Very good playing. It's here with Dolberg. Wrap it, bang it. He's banged it. He scored. It's a good goal. We spoke about this, people. We spoke about using this competition to rebuild your career and let everybody know. The knee striker Dolberg, who's part of a youthful league team in France in Liga, has just scored. Isaac has used this competition to put respect on his name. Slick has, as I've said, you know. Locatelli's done it to a degree off the back of it. And there's a couple of other players. And Dolberg has used that. Good goal from him. How many times have we said bang it? First real opportunity and real risk taker. Someone's lined up a bang. It's good play from Denmark in the build-up. You know, he's found his yard for himself. And it's a very good strike. You know, fair play to Meppen. He's trying to throw himself at it. He's the only one that's trying to throw himself at it. You can see exactly what corner he wants to go, but you can't stop it. Very good goal. Very good finish. You know, they're the sort of goals that are the result of them finishing drills you see them always put up on Instagram and that. Very good finishing. It is what it is. Damn stat. I told you, lot, Nicky. We said he slept on. He works quite hard. Again, he might get a little move off the back of this Euros, wherever he's at. It's a great strike from Dolberg. And I'm sure that does a lot to settle the Denmark nerves because so far it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy game. 27 minutes in and 45 seconds. And if you're Welsh or anyone that's watched that game, this is why you have to take chances. This is why you have to take chances. VAR's got to look in. VAR's not played a part. Game looks like it's going to continue, people. But this is why you've got to take chances and create better ones. Hopefully the game settles now and wakes up a bit. And that's what you shouldn't do. Be desperate to fling the ball forward. That's very poor from Rodon. And he needs to calm down. See, exactly from him doing dumb stuff, he's made his teammate have to bail him out. Rodon needs to keep his head, or he's going to either end up getting sent off or making a mistake. You've just given the ball away very cheaply. I'm not even Welsh and I'm getting vexed with that. Why isn't Paulson playing? Nicky, I don't even know, man. Nicky, could you tell him? I don't know. I mean, Nicky's speaking on behalf of Denmark for me, so he might have the scoop on that. Højbjerg's done well, and it's here with the goal scorer, Dolberg. Braithwaite. Yeah, he's done better, really. You know, Denmark got the technical ballers. They can play ball. And now with scoring, that settles people down now. And for Wales, they just got to calm down. Don't be impatient. Just relax. Shout out to Mark Joe. I remember Denmark won Euro back in 92. I see similar signs in this squad. The way they're playing, my dark horses, I actually won money on them back then. What you saying, my guy? Lightning's going to strike twice. You never know. Everyone's there because they've earned it. You can't rule out anyone. And now Wales, this is where Wales need Ramsey, Bale, even Dan James, that long ball forward to Dan James. They need an outlet. They need to get out their own half. Braithwaite playing for a move. Well, to be fair, Barca probably told you, God in it. I mean, he's clearly onside, man. Come on, man. They're trying to see a man's fingernail. Come on, man. That's not offside. Danny Ward, long ball forward. I mean, come on now, man. The long balls that are you're lucky it's offside, or you could have caught another L. But Wales are now, since they've conceded, they're getting a bit desperate and giving the ball away a bit too cheaply. Relax, man. There's still technically an hour left of football, 30 minutes and 10 seconds. There's a lot of football to be played. And you could say you lot are the underdogs because you're a goal down. Literally, the pressure could be on Denmark because they're a goal up. Bale. Aaron Ramsey. Does quite well. Rodon. Pop it, move it. People need to do things in one. I can't believe it. Ramsey, all right, Ramsey, you need to take a touch. You're not Santi in that, but people need to, you get the point in it. Move it quicker. Their wingers might as well not be playing. Oh, fucking hell, Danny Ward. Robbie Savage, yep, foul, no complaints from Rodon Charles. DG, what are your favourite teams to watch outside of Arsenal? Whoever's playing good football at this moment in time, man, and that can't be said for any. I don't feel really, man, like good football, but the typical ones, man. Like I watch a lot of France. You know, I watched a lot of Lille last season. You know, them sort of clubs there. I watched a lot of Lyon. I watch a fair amount of Bundesliga. I mean, is that Darmstadt? Oof. Someone got ripped elegantly. Oof. Big chance for Denmark. Dark art season winner pub. Someone got ripped. Apologies, people. The wires are tangled. I need to plug it out. Apologies for that, people. This is what we need. Skillers. Good save from, well, not that he knew too much about it, and not that Dolberg could do anything better than that with what he had to work with. All right, Darmstadt is decent, man. He gets a move, in my opinion. Where is he at now? Because I don't know where he's at. He spelled his name as well, because I've spelled that poorly. Shout out to Nicky, man. Damsgaard. What am I calling Darmstadt? What am I doing? He's only 20. Sampdoria. Fair play. There could be, you know, apparently he's drawing interest from Barcelona. Not quite sure on that move, but yeah, man. It is what it is. I think he's someone that could get a move, man. Someone might take a chance on him. He's still got, at 20, there's still a lot of evolution to be done, but slept on player, man. For sure. Sorry, people. Very decent. 33 minutes into this game, people. It's 1-0 to Denmark. You know, Denmark actually started off the better side. Yeah, he does play for Sampdoria. What are you saying here? Someone said Wales look rattled. Fair play. To be fair, you can't afford to be rattled, man. There's a lot of football to be played. West Ham are looking at him. But he's one of them, man. You can see him going, in reality, in the league state, you can see him going missing for bare games. If you're not going to be playing techie football, he's not for you. You know, if you want bare guys running up, not saying he doesn't put himself around, but you need to, if you're trying to do technical footballers, he'll thrive. He's not going to be the winger you want to track back and things, even though he does it. All right, Angel Gomez is certified, man. I hope he really asserts himself and puts a FU up at his former clubs for not giving him a chance. Same way with a lot of young players, man. I would say yes, but I think we've got some wingers and we're not working with what we've got to full potential. So we probably need to take time a bit with what we have. 101 likes, people. I'm very appreciative. Let's move towards 200. We're 34 minutes into this. As I said, Denmark are leading 1-0. Hit the like button and set a reminder for the Italy versus Austria live stream also. Braithwaite, you know, these are them games for a striker. You probably don't even want to play up front. Just been having to work the channels. Yeah, man, his output's been good. He's part of a very technical side, man. It's like Rosen's, the left back at Germany. The only thing I can say is physically, what's he about? Oof. And Wales have conceded another corner. They're starting to switch off, and Dolberg is starting to recognize that, and he's starting to be a thorn in their side. And between Meppen and Rodon, one of them is going to get in trouble later on in this game, in my humble opinion. You know, communication between both of them, getting rattled. Trust me, Wales are walking a fine line, Peter. What you don't want to do is concede another one before halftime. Damage limitation now. And you can see Denmark are feeling themselves. Look at everyone bellowing instructions. Christensen, Vestergaard and Kier, they might cause a problem from this set piece. Look at the movement off the ball. Depending on the set piece is terrible, really. And that looked like a handball, but plays continued. Dolberg's tried to keep it in. He's kept it in play. He's done quite well in that regard. It's fell in by Delaney. Keeper's fumbled it. I know what's found the keeper. Whoa, that's a soft one. Can't lie, if I was Denmark, I feel a bit away there, man. Keepers are a bit protected because if that's a player and he's fouled in the build-up, the play's continuing. Let me see the replay. I might be being a bit harsh. Come on, man. He's been collapsed by his own man as well. What's happened to him? Nothing happened to Danny Wood. You go up, that's the risk you take. You might fumble it. I think Wales are lucky there. I don't think the keeper Ward was fouled there, but plays continued, and I thought Moore did well to hold it up. He's actually lost it, and Ramsey's done well. Joe Allen's popped it around the corner and he's giving it to Roberts. Now, Roberts needs to go forward. Bell said, F that, give it short to me. What's Bell want? Bell saying, you know what, Dan James has got to be there. Expertly sprayed to the left-hand side, although Denmark have done well to mop that up. I think that, you know, Wales, what they're doing is starting to get red now. They got to have a bit more party tricks, if that makes sense. They're starting to clock that Bell isn't really trying to play like a winger. He's cutting in and doing what he can on his left. And then, you know, we're just trying to get to Daniel James, really. Mark, are you Welsh or Danish? But you've said, to be fair, we've had the toughest route to the knockout rounds. Like the commentator said, all our games been like away games, really been up against it. That was a very cheap foul. Oh, the ref got shagged there. Welsh. No, Wales have done their thing. The Welsh done their thing. You don't deserve to be here. You lot should have went ahead. You lot started well. Well, I thought Denmark started a bit stronger than you guys, and then you lot took a foothold in the game where Bell was having them shots and not hitting the target. But all of that don't really mean nothing if you got to go behind. I think right now, like I was saying with Denmark, and now they've done it, I think you need your midfielders, in particular Aaron Ramsey. I'd say even Joe Allen. You're kind of higher, more technical ability players to just hold on to the ball and do a bit more. Oh, Roberts, I don't know what happened there. Did he pull his groin? Did the ball hit him in his... I don't know what happened there. That can't be nice. It looked like he done his groin there. That might be him done. Hope he can still play on because it's national pride in that. But I think he's done. Personally, I think Nico Williams or someone else needs to come on. I think he's personally gone. I'll be amazed if he still played. That one there, look, you've seen that in Sunday League. That one there, it's one of them you'll play. It's one of them. Sometimes you can play on, but if you're doing that more damage, you might even get away with the rest of the game, but you're out for time after that. Or you can play on for a little 10 more minutes and then it's gone. Painful, bro. It is painful. Mad painful. Play continues, Don. At least for now, Wales are down to 10 men. 38 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Denmark have possession down this left-hand side. I still think Wales can get back in the game. Højbjerg sprays it to the right-hand side, apologies, and it's expertly brought down. Braithwaite crossing the ball. Not sure you want to see that from a Danish perspective. He should be getting on the end of it. Wales really struggling to get out of their own half. Really struggling. Look, begging the ref. Looking around anxiously, begging for a free kick to get further up the field. I'm from Denmark. We look good. So far, so good, man. True, man. I think Bell has been off sorts and needs to get back to his best or near it. Then we got a real chance. I think a strong midfield counts for everything this Euros. Trust. It does. Fitness levels as well. I'd say for Wales, the key thing right now, because I can't see you getting a goal before halftime. Football's a funny way of making you wrong. Just don't go too down because, again, you lot are struggling to get out your half. And I don't think that's a foul on the Danish man, but it's been given away. Don't go a second goal down. As long as it's still 1-0, it's still a bit mad. It's Moore doesn't know anything about that. What goes up must come down, innit? He's a big lad. He's gone up for a header. He's not looking raw. Moore got a yellow card for that. I mean, the ref's got to be a bit sensible now, man. I know you can't see everything in real time, but you can see Moore has no eyes on the ball. He's won the header. He's come down, and he's literally just caught, man. It's an occupational hazard. And as I said, man, Roberts is done. There was no way he was continuing. Nico Williams of Liverpool comes on at right back. There's a lot of talk of him actually leaving Liverpool because he wants to play more in that. Don't know whether that happens. But, at least where this is concerned, he's got 5 minutes left of this half and whatever added on time. Shout out to the one earpod, Donny. He seems to be aggrieved by something and speaking to one of the officials. Trust me, Moore won't play in the quarterfinals, assuming they went through because he got booked. And again, for a yellow card, that's not a yellow as well. Right? It's an absolute mazzoline. How's it going, DG? It's going good, man. I'm here with you guys. You lot are doing what you can for the engagements. We're getting, we're talking. It's always a pleasure to be with you lot, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. 40 minutes and 40 seconds, people. Denmark have a set piece. If there's one thing I'd be scared of, is Denmark on these set pieces. Now, there's two sides of a set piece. Delivery has to be good. And they try to take it quickly. And it's quite poor, but Wales are not clearing their lines convincingly, and Denmark have earned another corner out of nothing, really. And potentially, if I'm Denmark, I've started to feel maybe I can get a couple more. I don't rate Williams, but a move away from Liverpool would be good for him. Needs to play consistently, innit? Well, he wants to play consistently. And here we go with the Denmark corner. It's taken short. Ball delivered into the box. It's kept alive. Dealt with again. It's still alive. Pinball right now. The obvious height advantage isn't doing much for the Welsh. But they've done well. They live to fight another day and they've played it out. Gareth Bale now. Bale probably put Aaron Ramsey in pressure. I mean, Joe Allen. And Joe Allen's not looked around where he's passing. And now Denmark have intercepted it. And what can they do now? Fortunately, Braithwaite is chasing his first touch. Man said, why are you mad, mate? Hey, man, you're mad angry. Man said, scare me. So watch along, bro. Calm down, man. Can't be illiterate and vexed, man. Jeez, Louise. Calm down, brother. Man said, F me, you know. I felt that one, bro. I felt that one in my chest, bro. Like I did something, like I beat your girl or something. Like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Ladies, please watch me in silence or watch me on the slide, man, because your husband, rather than see what's wrong in your relationship, he's gonna, you know, come and defend me, bro. My feelings are hurt. Man said that with bare aggression, you know. Imagine I'm watching the game and I just see, fuck you, like, bro. Anyways, people, 43 minutes into this game, the Danish, or better yet, Denmark 1, Wales 0. Man down right now. Dolberg's getting to his feet. I don't know if it's a head thing. He seems all right, but obviously we've got a duty of care. Him and Rodon going for the ball. Two men going for the ball. Rodon's gone down. Tried to head on, my man's gone up. And, you know, it is what it is. Judging by this ref, I'm surprised he didn't give a yellow for that. Was a matter of time, bro. But to be fair, what going for Donny? Like, what happened? Like, jeez Louise, man. Allen keeps giving sloppy passes. Come on, Allen, get it together. Needs to. All of them do. Joe Allen. Williams. Yeah, Ramsey made it look better, made the pass look better than it is by chasing it down. But Williams, you got to do a lot better. Confident play by the Danish at this moment in time, people. They played out the back expertly. Højbjerg took too long on the ball for me. They could have counted there. Nonetheless, I'm sure 44 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock, you don't want to take risks. My problem with Højbjerg, I think he plays within himself too much. Oh, one hurt, brother. You got to, man. It's the way to get them. Every time I think, let me allow it, I'm like, oh, no, man. Great play from the Danish down this left-hand side. As he dealt with that, that's great play from Wales to get back, man. And again, the key for the Welsh is, again, get in at halftime 1-0. Living in the red half of North London, born in Denmark. Shout out to you, man. And right now, I'm sure in your household or wherever you're watching, it's happy spirits right now for you Danish because you're winning 1-0. And so far, look good for the lead, man. It looks like Wales need to install confidence back again. There'll be 2 minutes of added on time, folks. And it's oof. Oh, if Braithwaite could try, it's still here. Wales are lucky. And he should be squaring that. You know, good chance by Denmark to actually get a second. He should be squaring it. He's gone for glory. Another let off. And one has to wonder how many are they going to have. Wales need a good half-time talk. Facts. DG, if Denmark get a second goal, I think it'll be too much for Wales to come back. Boy, it might be, man. It must be. Again, the key is to go down at 1-0. And again, Denmark have a set piece, and they keep putting good balls into the box and not really taking advantage of it. They'll take an in-swinger here. There's a minute. We're into a minute better yet of this stoppage time. Ball in, probably overhit. Moore's got up. Delaney's kept it alive. Rodon eventually just sent it somewhere, and it'll be a throw-in. Got the vibe. It didn't matter where it went, as long as it was cleared to danger. Seeing Xhaka leaving, being confirmed was better than getting paid. Hey, is it on Arsenal official? Straight on. You're clickbaiting the guy, man. I ain't seen nothing. Moore's done very well for Wales there, and he's fouled. You know what? That should be a yellow card as well. Williams, he ain't really believing in himself, man. From a neutral perspective, I think Denmark and Italy would be a tasty final if we go out today. Denmark has controlled the majority of the first half and the deserved leader at the half. We're not into anything right on the dot, really. Half time, 1-0 to Denmark. Apart from really the first 10 minutes, Denmark really haven't been in any problems. You know, they've scored. You know, probably could have had one or two more. They look a threat from set pieces. You know, for Wales, there's still a lot for them to do. You know, they had early pressure, didn't make it count and have chances of note or any quality efforts. Probably need to get it together. Need their more technical players to probably hold on to it a bit more. Need to use the flanks a bit more, in my opinion. Need to just clear their heads. Crucially, it's only 1-0. All Denmark, apart from 10 minutes, half-time 1-0. Get your opinions in if you've got any. Wales looking like it's a matter of time before they concede again. Bro, it's looking mad. And again, it's tournament football. It's very unforgiving. It's very harsh. We're at 113 likes, people. Let's keep moving. The day DG tells me Xhaka has officially left our club, he's catching a super chat. Bro, I thought he was actually gone, man. You know, it's going to be an interesting one when he is officially gone, when it's all said and done. People need to calm themselves with aggression towards DG. We are lovers around here, not with the fighters. Trust me, man. Trust me. But, you know, funny enough, people that do them thing there, they just got frustration in their life. So if, you know, I think it's weird, but if typing a madness online has helped them relieve themselves of that, fair play, man. You all need an outlet in life. If that's what weirdos are on, that's what they're on, man. But it is what it is. As I've said, people, Wales huffed and puffed for a sec. Other than that, it's all been Denmark. And sometimes Denmark have played some very neat football. Like for the goal, it's very good football in the build-up, and it's a very good finish, you know. And one where Wales, you can see Wales have switched off. They're not following runners. It's far too easy. You know, you need to look over your shoulders. Maybe the keeper could do a bit better on reflection. His positioning isn't the best, but he's the last sort of pillar to blame. Hit the like if you haven't. Wales need to find ways to get the ball to Bell and Ramsey and let them play, mate. Defense is shaky for Wales. Denmark needs to stick to the plan. Thoughts on Poulsen as a possible second string striker replacing Lacazette? Nah. He works the channels well. He's a brute. He can score 1-2 goals, but nah. It's quite an ugly footballer, man. Nah. I've had enough of them. Nah, bro. I can't get behind it. That one there's a bit of a myth still. I can't catch you. But it's not exactly a game of the ages, people, but it's where it is, man. Hit the like button if you haven't already. What, Marshall, if you did say 1-0 to Denmark, you're right, man. I'm from Denmark. Watched a lot of Kasper Dolberg. He is great. Only thing he needs to be a top striker is a manager that will listen to him 100%. Wales need to bring on Messi in the second half. If only if it was that simple, man. To be fair, it's only 1-0. It's only 1-0, as they say, man. It's only 1-0. You keep going, you never know what can happen, man. Wales won't go out without a fight, so we'll definitely see a better second half. Hopefully. Need to. Gareth Wells. I have to see you, man. What's going on in the world of Arsenal? Is there any new Arsenal news? Sorry, people. I need to turn this fan up a notch as well, man. I can't lie. Oh, come closer. I'm still here, folks. Don't you worry. Hey, man. Hopefully, you lot can't hear the fan. I brought it a bit closer to me. It's hot today in the UK, man. These lights don't make it easier, people. But we keep going. We keep going. We keep going. Any news on Renato Sanchez or Andre Silva? I mean, the Andre Silva one just keeps thingy recycling, and then Renato Sanchez, I've seen it happen again. A man said, "Finish your task." I'm not sure what task that is, but nonetheless, would you take Mikel Damsgaard at Arsenal? I like him. Probably want to see a centre half officially signed for the club and whatnot first. Princess said was expecting more from Wales. I'm pretty sure a lot of us were as well, man. But we ain't seen much or anything. Find some Arsenal news. Oh. Apparently, Ben White's wages at Arsenal's could be what, 120k a week, bro. But this is Duncan Castle saying this, so I don't know if there's credibility behind that or if man are just saying things to just say they got the inside scoop on something, man. But like I said, at halftime, currently it is Denmark 1, Wales 0. Let's see if there's any transfer news. No. So yeah, man, what you lot say? Sorry, people, I was just scouring the net for anything of significance to speak about. Weren't quite successful. I am wondering why Brooks isn't getting more game time. He's a real threat out wide. We need to bring him on second half. You probably will if this continues to be thoroughly honest. You're gonna need to. Not gonna lie, I'm hoping the Ben White moves falls through. The longer things go on, for 50 million, you could have your pick of European attacking talent. DJ, I'd rather us give Saliba a fair chance, not hate towards White, but that's just how I feel. Fair play. How's life, says S. Good, my guy. Good. Right now, just hoping this second half livens up from a bit more even point of view or perspective. And then, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, let's just hope this thing livens up. Really is a slow day. Let me see what the Athletics got. I am loving the game. I'm also Danish, so I guess that's why. This may sound crazy, but I think Brooks offers more threat than Bell at the moment. He will attack with pace, and Bell does one or two things per game, but not as often as in the past. Page needs to gamble. I've been wondering too, Brooks is a real live wire of energy and creativity and has only been on by the 60th minute mark. Fair play. Richard, you ain't missed a thing, really. You missed a very decent move and goal from Dolberg, but other than that, you haven't missed much. Well started off the stronger the teams. They kind of had Denmark pinned into a corner. After that, it's all been Denmark. It's all been one-way traffic. Neither team's really worked either goalkeeper. Denmark have earned a lot of set pieces and do look quite threatening from a couple. So, yeah. Got my guy Bukayo Saka. I wish I could hear what he's saying, but it seems like he's got an interview. Oh, my guy Bukayo Saka. Sometimes more can disappear in games, so I'd bring Brook on around. I'd bring Brook on up top around the 60th minute mark. Sorry, I'm late, DG, but I'm here now. You don't have to be late, man. Did you know Chelsea have the most players in the knockout did you know Chelsea have the most players in the knockout rounds than any other side? No, I didn't, but I know now. Wow, I didn't know that. Credit to Chelsea. Shout out Chelsea for that one. That's finished. That's an L. 123 likes. Let's keep moving. 200 is that target, people. Let's keep moving towards that. That's harsh. Bell, get off the pitch. Useless. That's harsh. Saka seems like a nice guy. Have you met in DG? Unfortunately, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Bukayo Saka. But maybe one day, man. Hopefully. The little chilly. Germany, England, Germany on Tuesday. Boy. Scary. Saka / Deluded interview would hit different. It would, man. It would. One sec, folks. I'm still here. I can't lie, man. I'm really getting uncomfortable with this level of heat right now, man. So I am so sorry, people, but this is coming. It has to go up a level. What is this gone? Hey, I'm still here, folks. It's just I can't lie, man. The heat is bothering me right now. We keep moving though. Well, that's an inconvenience as well. Oh wow. The boys are out for the second half, people. And I feel like I've just gone to the change room because I'm back as well now. Officially, we're done, man. Second half starting, people. Charger's not plugged in. I apologize, people, man. This is so unprofessional of me. So unprofessional. We're back again. As you were. Hit the like button if you haven't already, people. And obviously, it's Italy versus Austria next. Really back now. Really back. No more foolishness. Saka seems like the guy that would help you even though you didn't ask for it. Facts. What do you think of Nketiah and Ainsley Maitland-Niles links to Watford? Good for their careers if they could go out and play properly. 150 likes needed, people. Let's move. Let's move. I watched one of your old vids on Luke Mathson. He plays for the Wolves now. Yeah, he does, man. I don't know. I haven't been checking his progress. Big up DG t-shirt looking cold. Aye, go and get your DG tees and whatnot. Obviously, shameless plug. Link's been dropped. Well, second half has kicked off, by the way. We're 18 seconds into that, people. Like I said, make sure you're all here for Italy versus Austria. Me copy and paste that link in for you guys. Also, don't forget, get your opinions, thoughts, all those sort of things related to the game on. And again, as we said in the first half, as you know, it's last 16. There's no do-overs. It's you get back in the game or you go home. And if the game was to end now, I think Wales would be disappointed because they've barely worked that goalie. For Denmark, you just got to do what you did in the first half, remain professional, keep doing your job. And you'll get over to the finish line and advance to the latter stages of this competition. Joe Allen. Obviously, it was going to be hard to keep the tempo at the same thingy. At the same sort of capacity it was. You can see the break. Long ball forward into Moore. Again, that is getting read now by by Denmark, and they're reading that time and time again. Nico Williams has put himself about since coming off the bench. And it's here with Denmark. .47 minutes and 15 seconds, people. Aaron Ramsey to take a throw in. Apologies. Ramsey says no one keeps it moving. Just stop slumping in my chair. It's bad posture, but it's a habit. Bale's popped one over the corner. Moore's done well to earn a foul there. Ref said play on. Can't see wow. And it's here back with Denmark. Braithwaite in possession. Takes on his man, gets past his man. Can he deliver? To be honest, Braithwaite has put a fantastic ball over. And it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Dolberg has a second. Terrible defending by Wales. 3 minutes into the second half. 48 minutes. As I said, Denmark 2, Wales 0. Morel can't defend like that. Childish defending. Terrible defending. Appalling defending from the Welshmen. And they've got away with that. There's been sloppy passes from Wales, blind passes all over the pitch. You do that in the last 16, you're out. And everything they probably just spoke about in relation to pre-game and whatnot, it's out the window. To be honest with you, I thought Moore should have had a free kick. But in the build-up to that, everybody's onside. In the build-up to that, they scored. Cheap goal, man. Cheap goal at this level as well. Fantastic play from Braithwaite. Initially, he put a ball into the box. I felt it should have been dealt with. Nico Williams, I can't lie. I don't know what defending that is. You know, you can't do them things at this day and age, man. You're a professional footballer. Just aimlessly swinging at it. You've come off the bench. Get your heads right. It's not even his fault all to that, but he just gifted possession back to Dolberg. And that probably seals it now. The problem is 2-0 is a dangerous lead. I said 2-1. Them 2-1 Wales in this game, but it's probably the other way. VAR's involved. Check is over. It's 2-0. Goal stand. There's nothing wrong with the goal. Nothing wrong with the goal. Only thing wrong with the goal is defending from a Welsh point of view, and Wales have lost it again. Wales need to be careful now, or they, or it will get embarrassing. Nico Williams, the man who's kind of made that mistake in possession. Well, struggling to play basic 1-2s now. Party in N21 tonight. Hey, you're from Richmond Hill, around the corner. It's a small world. I went to the school. Don't sleep on Denmark. You can't afford to sleep on Denmark. I honestly thought before the game we would lose 4-0, no joke, because our midfield at times is non-existent defensively. It's the midfield not stepping up to relieve the pressure on the defense. Now maybe Wales will wake up, bro. If you don't wake up, this is how you concede 3 or 4. And for me, if you're one of these national team players going out at any stage, you want to feel that you gave it your all. You don't really want to feel that you could have given more, you could have done things better, or you could have been more switched on or anything like that. Which I think if it stays this way and Wales don't get back in the game, you'll see something along those lines for how them players were feeling. It's here with Kasper Schmeichel. $50 minutes and 40 seconds on this clock, people. Denmark 2, Wales 0. And Denmark might be able to get a third here, people. It's down this left-hand side. What can Denmark do? It's a good ball. They've run out of space. Braithwaite can't get onto it. Joe Allen's cleared, not to anywhere significant. Dolberg still has it. Denmark can just afford to be calm. Don't need to force it into the box. Højbjerg. Poor clearance from Nico. There's no way there's a Richmond Hill in Toronto too. Must be named after the one in London. Well, I mean, when you do your history on a lot of North America and stuff like that, you can see England's part to play in shaping the world in a negative light and stuff like New York here, self-explanatory really. But yeah, Dan James has tried to clear it, and I don't know what's going on with Wales, man. This is terrible, man. So proud of my team. Denmark are trying to add to the scoreline. It hasn't worked, but it's here with Braithwaite on this right-hand side. Denmark probably have Wales where they want them. But 2-0 is a very dangerous lead generally to have. So still got to remain professional. Still got to see it through to the end. 129 likes. People keep moving that. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit that. Nico Williams checks back, finds Morel. What can Morel do? Nico Williams, can he get it in? Puts all he can. It's a good ball, to be fair with you. Moore's got to do a lot better. To be fair with you, Nico Williams could have redeemed himself between Moore and Bale. Someone needs to do a lot more. Bale, apologies, Moore. If you were Ericsson, would you be bleak about missing out on this or happy that your tragedy is sparing your team on? Let's be a bit sensitive. I don't think the tragedy per se is spurring them on. You know, they're playing for national pride and they're all proud countrymen, I'm sure. Unfortunately, you know, the Ericsson stuff that happened and what's going on with their teammate, unfortunately, is something to play on. Obviously, if you're Ericsson, you can't be bitter about your teammates. Obviously, you're bitter as a player because you were in the lineup. You would be playing a key part and you want to be there helping them, of course. But, you know, just a fan now, innit? Happy that your team are there. And speaking of Denmark, they've been caught in possession and it's 2-2 for Wales. What can they do here? They can't do anything if that final delivery from Aaron Ramsey is going to be of that standard. Should be doing a lot better. Rodon. 54 minutes, 18 seconds on this clock, folks. Denmark winning by 2-0. Wales trailing by 2-0. Nico Williams, terrible clearance from him. Oof. Ramsey's gone into that mode where he's doing silly skills. It's looking very bleak from here. This is why Ramsey can stay away from us. Fair play. If you're just tuning in, Denmark are winning 2-0. A double from Dolberg in the 27th and 48th minute has condemned Wales to where they are on the verge of exiting this competition. I hate when Ramsey does them silly skills when he's usually last, but the team's losing at that point. Nothing funny about it. Bro, as an Arsenal fan, used to see Ramsey doing that all the time. The most annoying thing used to be about Aaron Ramsey, when you would see Ozil, Santi, Alexis do their intricate passing, Ramsey try to get involved and sometimes they'd pop it off, but it's like, that's not your pay grade. Like, you can't do that stuff. Ramsey been quite poor, and this is where I think people look at Ramsey with rose tints as a footballer. He's a good player, but he's almost a luxury man. He just runs about in midfield. Like, players back here of Kasper Schmeichel. Denmark is playing for Christian Eriksen. Maybe there is a new 1992 in the making. To be fair, but if you're Danish, what have you got to lose by betting a tenner on it? Anything can happen. Braithwaite, Jogo Benito chests it down for his teammate. Wales are so sloppy. They can't hold on to the ball. I can't see them getting back into this. Ref has been poor today. Nah, man, it's real talk, bro. It's real talk. It's not your pay. Like, certain people just have to do things above their pay grade. I mean, in their pay grade. Pardon me, when I play Sunday League, I know I scored a banger in that, but you don't see me doing the match winning stuff because that's not me. In life, you have to play your position or work hard to get out of that position. That's why I like guys at Arsenal, like Matt Smith, Callum Chambers, guys that know their level. With Ramsey, he's a good player, but he thinks he's of that level. He's not. He's a good player, but you see Ramsey, to probably get the best out of Ramsey, you got to probably have a 4-3-3, and he's not a 10, but he's the midfielder that don't really have structure. Like, he can run about and stuff. The problem with that, his output ain't good enough for that, and he's not techie like that, and he's a good player. I just think people look at him as with rose tints, really. Like, I used to describe him as a goal scoring midfielder, and until somebody said that, how many goals season on season has he scored? And he can be a threat and score goals, but it's like, yeah, Gareth Bale down this left hand side has to try something. He's put a ball into the box. Moore's kept it alive. Dan James has to bang it. It looked like it was gonna go in, and then Christensen is taking a whack for the team. Good important block. Showboats at the wrong time. It's dead skills as well. It's not mad skills. It's not the mad Brazilian or the South American or the mad passes. It's dead check. It's very scrappy, man. Like you can tell Ramsey did the structured school thing. He weren't playing off his own accord. He was going soccer school after school and he was doing the drills. He weren't playing randomly with his friends. His football it looks too coordinated, man. Hey man, Rambo, I can say what I like about it. At the end of the day, bro, I'm talking about pay grades. I can't chat to him. Bro, bye. You know how much money Aaron Ramsey get paid, so he's really laughing. But purely on football, that's how I feel, man. Bro, he gets important goals. As an Arsenal fan, I love him for that. You know, how many times has he stood out? But the ability to get goals and being a goal scoring midfielder, surely they're two separate things. Like, how many goals season in, season out has he scored to be a goal scoring midfielder? What are we going to class as a goal scoring midfielder? He's had goal scoring seasons. We all remember, you know, he did a madness against Norwich, that sort of season. But how many years has he been the guy for that? Nah, Ramsey's a baller. Don't get it twisted, S. Yeah, you're vexed just because he rejected you, man. And I love Ramsey, man. I didn't want him to go for what it's worth, but it is what it is, man. Dams got off. Good performance from the 20-year-old. Playing well. Techie baller. Is where it is. At half an hour left, people. We're at the hour mark. 60 minutes and 13 seconds. Ramsey getting paid 400k a week, bro. His agent's a finesser, innit? Shout out to his agent. And his agent's got what I believe Grealish, Mount, Chilwell, Camavinga on their books. You know they're good paydays. So DG, Wilshere or Ramsey, which one would you have back? At the top of the... Oh, wait, one sec. Can Denmark get a third here? It's patient play by them. Højbjerg finally looks to shoot, hitting into a brick wall. If I hit both of them, Wilshere's the better player by far. I'm not going to say it act like I haven't said. I'm not going to act like Ramsey is not one of my favorite players and he ain't done a madness. He scored some very good and iconic goals. I give him that. But I'm just saying, season in, season out. Because surely if you're not getting 10 goals a season, is that a goal scoring midfielder? Like, still a baller though. Aaron Ramsey. Gareth Bale. Running the risk of running into a blind alley. Joe Allen is here with Nico Williams. 61 minutes and 40 seconds. Ball still not into the box. Mods, please don't sleep on the job. Ball into the box. Wells probably should do something there. It's here with Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey should square it. Joe Allen's right there. And Braithwaite does a lot of clearing. Oh, here we go. 137 likes, people. Let's keep moving. Gareth Bale to take the throw. Long throw from Gareth Wells. Ball into the box. It's a half decent throw. Joe Allen strikes it. Oof. Doesn't come down though. Could have been goal of the season, really. Or goal of the tournament had he connected. But that's probably one of Wales' best chances. And saying that, you know, 63 minutes in, Wales are 2 goals down. You can't really see where they can get 1 goal from, let alone 2. And what is, you know, it looks like Wales are gonna change to 5-3-2. It looked like that was the change. Kasper Schmeichel hurried his men forward. He said it's going long, man. Dolberg, no hands. That would be a stupid foul to give away. Foul hasn't been given. And Wales have possession again. Ramsey, cute little trick from Ramsey out to Nico Williams. Nico Williams is just forcing it. Stop forcing it. Bale, good touch from Bale. Who is it into though? Moore. It's lost then. Oh, Moore gave him a little shoulder and he got away with it, but play continues. Christensen. 64 minutes and 8 seconds on this clock, people. I do get banned, bro. It's just people probably making several accounts. And it was funny. They're probably keying somewhere. Wales almost cut open by a pass there, but they've done well to survive that. To be fair with you, it's probably time that Denmark might be able to get a third. It's probably time that thingy, man. Oh, I think that was a cross. Had it have gone in, their number 24 for Denmark probably would have said that he meant to do it. He's crossed it in off the left on his insides with his inside swing. Yes, it's almost caught the keeper out. It's just skimmed the post. Quite crazy. Hit the like button if you haven't already, people. Surely this is about the time Wales got to start thinking about subs. Gareth Bale in possession. Cut out. Throw into Wales. Williams is forcing it because he wants to make up for the goal he gave away. Trust. Pardon me. To be fair, if I'm honest, Liverpool, keep him for depth if you need someone. But if Gomez is fit, that's your second choice right back. If need be, you might as well just make, swindle someone that quick 20 million for Williams, man. Wolves will probably do it. Brentford would do it. Nico Williams, not levels, man. He's in possession, though. Patient play here from Wales. Joe Allen's done well. Joe Allen's actually ripped, guys. Joe Allen with some good feet there. Fashions a shot for himself. Can't get anywhere. Ben Davies. Again, I spoke about people doing things above their pay grade. He's tried to join it and he's giving it away. Denmark trying to play out from the back. I didn't think Joe Allen had to go backwards there, but it's still here. It says something when Moore for a few games now has looked considerably better than Bale. I know Southgate took off Kane when he was underperforming. Take off the big name players if they're out of sort. Fair play. Gareth Bale puts a cross into the box, doesn't get past his first man. But both teams have really struggled to clear the ball properly within this game. To be fair, Wales are hitting back now. Some may think it's too little too late. 66 minutes and 55 seconds. As I said, Denmark 2, Wales 0. Make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already, folks. Nico Williams. I'm not being funny, but you got Moore, Bale, Ramsey, who likes to run. Should be far more direct. This is very patient. Ramsey to Williams. It's a good ball in. It's whistled across, though. Gareth Bale still has it in possession. Can he put in a cross? Does he want to put in a cross? Doesn't. He picked out a good pass here. Ramsey. Denmark are struggling to clear it convincingly. And they've earned a very smart free kick here. You think Austria can pull off an upset? DD, anything's possible, but I wouldn't bet on it. Højbjerg and Davis have caught each other, and it looks like a painful one for both members. 68 minutes and 35 seconds, people. Play can finally restart. That's why you need good shin pads. That was 50-50. Denmark trying to overplay that. Subs for Denmark now, 69 minutes on the clock, 21 minutes away from confirming themselves in the next round. It's a bit deep, but Dolberg isn't going to get a chance to get his hat-trick. He won't care. There's a bit of confidence installed in him. Cornelius used to play for Cardiff, and last time I checked, he played for Copenhagen as well. Another FM legend. Aye! Dan James taking no prisoners with them tackles. Are you going to be watching Fast 9? No, I heard they go to space and that, man. Of course not watching that. Nico Williams does quite well to see his turn his man and get it to Joe Allen. Forward now. This is one of them ones where Wales have to skip things out. Not everybody needs to touch it for it to advance forward. You can just go straight to the fullback. And, to be fair with you, Bell should be the one crossing it in. Like, why is he the one doing assist king? Should be closer to the goal. I think they need to probably make some. Where's Brooks? If Brooks is on, if they brought on Brooks and I haven't clocked, then it's been a bit of an atrocious one. But they need it. So Cornelius is at Palmer in Italy now. Good move. Oh, is that going to be a ball? Wales always making defending harder than it needs to be, but they've lived to fight another day. Davies. Patient play. 20 minutes left, people. 71 minutes on the clock. 19 if you want to be a nerd. Oh, Moore did well to trap it. A good ball from Ramsey. He just let it go. And Schmeichel's done well. Denmark trusting themselves under pressure. And Cornelius has done very well. That's why they're trusting themselves. Denmark playing very good football. And now it's 2 versus 4. Needs reinforcements. Højbjerg is never going to be the one. Mr. Cautious waits and waits and waits. And he's probably going to play a 3-meter pass. Oh, 5-1. Almost plays a sloppy one, mind you. Denmark get away with it. And they can still create something. Oh, if he gave it back to him first time, it could have been crazy. 142 likes. Let's keep moving, people. We're doing very well in that regards. As I keep saying, make sure you've hit your like button, set your reminders and all those sort of things for Italy versus Austria coming up shortly after this game finishes as well. Live from 7:30 UK time. Matt Hancock has resigned. Peak. The jokes write themselves. Cornelius has done well. Wow, physical threat. Last thing a tired Wales defense wants to deal with. Christensen's giving it back to his man. Good ball in there. Cornelius, fling yourself at that. Wales have done very well to defend that. But as I said, they haven't dealt with the second balls well enough. Proper Mr. Cautious. Appreciate you for passing by and hitting the like button, Jay. Denmark in cruise control's acting. They're in control. They're in the driving seat, be the fair way of putting it. 73 minutes and 10 seconds on that clock. Wales got to offer something. Oh, that's play. Could it be free? It's a good ball in. Rodon's done well. And Wales live to fight another day. And can they start a counter here? They're with Ramsey. Bell gallops forward. It's it's an all right pass by Ramsey forward to Bell. Bell's going to have to hold it up, though. What can he do? Comes inside, puts it across, it's dealt with. Ramsey's the nearest person and goes to close. Oh, to be fair, Wales have it back. Here it is with Joe Allen. Ramsey calls for it, doesn't get it. I don't know why Joe Allen went for more. It's a bit of giving it away. Never a pen. He ran into nowhere there. Something's got to switch up with Wales, man. It's getting a bit of a one-trick pony at this moment in time. Declan Rice listens to Scraps. Shout out to my guy. Free Scraps, free Lino. Absolute Mazzolini. $15 minutes left, people. Denmark Gaffer's playing no games. He's out here with his subs, man. I'm sure if you're Welsh, you're probably asking your manager to make some subs, man. Every Danish touch now. Oli, oli, oli. On their day, Denmark could take out any team from what I've seen. Tyler Roberts looks like he's going to be getting dressed and unveiled for Wales. They got to try something. One earpod done, he's talking to him. He's got a stopwatch as well, and he's got a fashionable watch. To be fair, I don't see him talking to Arsenal players on the sides. Well, Matt Hancock's marriage to his wife, with whom he has 3 children, is now over. Right, and his new lover are likely to set up a home together. Right. Well, she probably got kicked out her yard, so you probably have to. Double injury for Denmark. Subs galore at this moment in time. Joshin Anderson is on for Denmark. To be fair, you would have thought he'd be on a bit more. Kasper Schmeichel takes the captain ban now. Italy 4-0 later, maybe 3-1, but I don't think they won't concede. And I don't think Austria offer as much a threat as Switzerland did to them. Brooks and Robertson, probably too little, too late. Probably need to see definitely where Brooks is concerned a bit earlier. But hopefully they can inject a bit of blood and life into this team. You know, Moore's given as good as he's got. It is what it is now. Be off the field. And who else is coming off? That's for Roberts, of course. Daniel James. Oh, at least Daniel James accepts the sub this time. $77 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Possession back here with Kasper Schmeichel. $145 likes, people. Let's keep going. We're so close, but so far. Denmark. Wales live to fight another day once again. They want that third, to be fair with you, and they're trying. Nico Williams flinging forward. Joe Allen. Bell's finally gone centrally. Joe Allen. Switch play here. Is it going to be decent? It's here with Davies. Can't put a good enough ball in this. Whistled across. A Denmark man has cleared it. It's falling to Joe Allen. Shields it very well. Looking for options. Does well. Finds Brooks. Gone. It needs to be quality now. Poor pass from Davy Brooks. And Denmark are back in possession. Good play from Cornelius. He's there by himself. He's going to have to go on a solo run. And he backs himself. He fancies it. He's doing quite well, ref. That's a yellow. Look, that was a bit of a pointless foul I felt from Davy Brooks. No need to really make that foul, that tackle there. Good, very good strength. Wells doing a hang up. Looks like this is the end of the road for Wales. Unless a miracle can happen, folks. And to be fair, it's a free kick in a very good area. Might as well have a goal. It's 23 meters. It's the distance between where the ball is on the floor and where the goal is. Looks like Braithwaite fancies it. To be fair, it's the least he deserves. He's been working with scraps all game. 10 minutes left of this game, people. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Braithwaite strikes. It's terrible, man. I mean, you would, when you're watching Messi in training all day, you probably pick up a tip or two, but it needed to be a lot better than that to really ask a question, and it didn't. $80 minutes, 45 on the clock, people. Play down the right-hand side with Nico Williams, folks. Nico Williams cuts inside. Didn't believe in himself, really and truly. Ramsey, very scrappy. Kicks it off the foot of Davy Brooks. Somehow Wales have kept it, though. Needs to be a bit faster. Needs to be a bit more adventurous. Needs to be a bit braver. A bit more. Needs to be just be a bit different. Tyler Roberts turns on the ball very well. Does well to find Bale. Denmark have possession. Fucking hell, this Cornelius brother is too strong. Oh my God. Like Nico Williams tried. He just got brushed aside. He's coming like Thanos. Oh God, somebody just fouled him off the ball. Just had enough. Magnificent strength. Ball across. And it's there unlucky not to be 3-0 up. To be fair, Cornelius off the bench has been showing great strength and relieving the pressure for Denmark. Very good play. Wonder what he benches. Look, Meppens had enough. Just barged him off the ball. Dark hearts. But he's been alive, man. To be fair, all the forwards have worked very hard for Denmark. As has everyone, I think. Braithwaite, not been amazing, but worked hard. Cornelius off the bench. Obviously, Dolberg's got a brace, so he's probably the guy there, man. Pardon me. Denmark 2, Wales 0. It is another set piece for Denmark. What can they do from this corner? Jensen over it. Pardon me. Overhit from him. It's kept alive by Højbjerg. Has he kept that in? I think the linesman said, nah. Bro, Akinfenwa would pass 8 dons, man. Felt sorry for Nico Williams. That was a feeble attempt. It's like fighting Thanos, like I said, just brushed aside. Them man there, you just got to stand them up and run into blind alleys, man. You got to stop, that's where you can't have bravado. You got to be humble. You can't, be puffing out your chest and using testosterone. You're not stronger than him. So be humble. Let him do his dribbling thing and run into blind alleys. Davies. Bale. We're not really done much today. Been on the ball, but ain't done much. Ramsey. Wow. Davis has lost it. And Denmark could counter here. Well, so there's no need for that from Bell. He'll take that. No need for that from Bell. Bell's just giving him a shoulder. A bit of frustration from Bell. Second tackle you can see from a Welshman, just a bit unneeded, but they're eating up their own time. Boy, would anyone have said Denmark in the semis at the start of the tournament? Probably not, but all that matters is they're here. 6 minutes left. Jensen puts the ball in, it's dealt with. Braithwaite tries to see it out. And he does, and it'll be a corner. Wales have lost their heads. 100%. Better be careful they don't lose another goal here. Probably going to play it short. You can see Højbjerg going to do that. Hopefully this is one from the set piece routines. He's giving it to Højbjerg. Fucking hell, what a waste of a set piece so far. Good set piece. Braithwaite. What do I know? To be fair, it was a good set piece. To be fair, it should be 3-0. Braithwaite's hit the post, and then probably the follow-up should be better. Good set piece routine. Jack and Anderson doing a madness there. 5 minutes from time. Wales hang on there. How did he miss? I don't know. It's up there for missing the tournament. Wales, at least mash up the clean sheet. Nico Williams, I thought he was crossing. He does, and he does now, though, and it's gone in. Bell's gone up. It ain't worked. Rodon tries to keep it in. Can't keep it in. It'll be a throw in. He'll take it quickly. Who the hell wants it, though? Four minutes left, people, plus any normal time, any added on time to this normal time. Apologies. Gareth Bale in possession. Good thing for Bell, he can sort out his Real Madrid future after this one. Williams crosses into the box again. Evades a Welsh head, and it will be a throw in here for Wales. Again, Ben Davies goes to get the ball quickly. 86 minutes, 30 seconds. Davies says he'll throw it long. Long throw from him, flicked on by Bell, cleared. And that's poor from Davies. You're the nearest man. Tired legs are starting to creep in. Joe Allen's kept going. Joe Allen's actually done well to just stop it there, man. DG, you're really not a fan of these short corners. I hear the disappointment every time. Maybe it's the Arsenal PTSD, to be fair with you. Probably that. 3 minutes left, people. 2-0 to Denmark, if you don't know. Joe Allen. At least he's gone down with a fight. Nico Williams. Play it, man. That's terrible, man. But Ramsey still got it. I mean, Brooks, apologies. Brooks, doesn't matter who I mean. He's not got it no more. And Denmark have it. Højbjerg, Mr. Safety. Sideways pass. And it's here with Denmark down this left-hand side. Weapons gone in, won it, but it'll be a throw into Denmark, which they won't mind. It will eat up time for them. 83 minutes and 40 seconds on this clock, folks. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Denmark, they're getting their third. Oh, he took a dump. He took a dump. Melee, he scored a couple of good finishes. And he's just taking a dump. He's cut in, taken time, slapped it in. Denmark 3, Wales 0. Done. Denmark go marching on into the next round. Done. Done and dusted. To be fair with you, probably should have got a goal sooner. Lovely goal. Deserved goal. It's game over. Past the pad. It's done. Well done, Norway. Very good strike. Shout out to the manager. I don't know him, but I like him, man. Just seems very likable guy, man. The gaffer for them. Can't lie. If I was Dolberg, part of me be thinking maybe I could have grabbed the hat trick, but who cares? It's a team effort thing. Denmark have done what they've needed to do. It's 3-0. And it's terrible defending from Wales, man. They've switched off. You know, look, what is Davis doing? He's over covering. He's committed. He's lost his footing. Fantastic finish. Nobody getting out to my man. Jensen gets the assist. He shouldn't be that free. Yet, you know, Davis should be getting across and cutting out the shot full stop. I don't know what he's doing. He's lost his footing. You know, it's gone. Once my man cuts in, only one thing on his eyes. He's given Ward the eyes. Maybe Ward could do a bit better, but it's not his fault. Deserved goal, 3-0, dusted. Pure quality skill. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. Bro, left. Had millions of years to decide what he wanted to do, man. Probably didn't even know what he wanted to do initially. Dreadful defending. Game over. We all thought it was going to be a tighter game. It's not. I see someone put Denmark 3, Wales 1. You know, it's 89 minutes and 40 seconds. There's a couple more minutes left for some sort of thing. And, well, that's a terrible tackle from Harry Wilson. Well, that was stupid, Wilson, weren't it? That was stupid. Wilson's got a red card. I didn't expect that to be a red card, but that's stupid. Leave us some bloody honour. I think that's a bit extreme. Rattled. Very stupid. Embarrassed yourself. Lose with some honour. Playing for your country. Now the last act you did for your country in this tournament is you getting sent off for some idiot tackle. I don't think that's a red card, but still, what he did, you know, that's Sunday League. He tried to do him. It's a bit of frustration. It's a bit of a tactical foul. I don't know how he game around with a red. I thought that would have been a yellow, but I did not think that's a red. Wales are awful, but it is what it is. I don't know how that's a red card, but he tried a thing. He tried to be nasty. He tried to be evil. I don't know. Can you get sent off for intention? He tried to be nasty, but red card? It's another red card for Wales, you know, as you see the camera pans to Ethan, you know, Ampadu. Boy, 4 minutes left anyways. Wales 0, Denmark 3, and now Wales down to 10 men. Now, if I'm Denmark, just for that, I'm trying to get a fourth. Just for that. Pardon me. That was a straight red, never a red. Dark arts. I don't think that's dark. I just think that's just stupid arts, but he just tried to be nasty, man. Ball to the back post. Cornelius gets up. It's cleared by Wales. Into the added on time now, people. Second goal in 4 matches for their number 5, doing his thing. Told man, the most important players are the fullbacks these days. And you look at him, you look at Gosens, you look at Spinazzola, you know, it's happening. He mistimed the tackle. It was dead, man. Denmark can make it 4, especially if they keep doing foolishness like that. It is a harsh red card, but keep your head, man. You shouldn't be trying to do that anyways. At least, all you should be focused on is at least get a goal, man. Mash up the clean sheet. Give the Denmark analytical team something to think about. Bell's on the same thing as well. Sarcastic clap from Bell. Bell's on the same thing. Rattled. The whole team is rattled. And you lot rattled yourselves. You know, it's you lot's fault why you're not winning. When you lot were on top, you didn't do much with it. Trust me, wing-back union. Shocker from the ref. But, you know, Wales can't blame the ref. Can't blame nothing. They've lost through them. I don't think Cornelius meant to do that, but it's gone all the way back to the goalie, people. Davis just surviving just about. He's in trouble now. I've been here as a fullback when nothing's going right. It's almost like being in a boxing match. Cornelius, great pass. Braithwaite, defo onside. Boy, you're done. 4-0. That's defo a goal. Oh. VAR has said something. I got involved. Surely VAR checks that. It's a tight one. His arm might just give it. I don't know. Ooh, it's a tight one. It does look just offside. Oh, I don't know. They keep changing the angles. I don't know. It won't matter though. 3-0 job done. I don't know. Maybe I think that's a tight one. To be fair with you, I think that one goes either way for me. I think he's offside, but I think that could be given. Off. It probably will, they could probably cut Wells some slack there. There's a minute left, people, anyways. And the longer it goes, the more chance it is of being given. It is a tight one. Braithwaite does deserve it. He's worked his socks off. Not really had much. I know they've won 3-0, but not really had much change. Hopefully, Italy versus Austria picks up where this game left off. Make sure you're there. Oh, I think it's on, I think it's on. It's a tight one. The longer it goes on, the more it could be 4-0 here, folks. So you just let the game be done now. It's just killing the game. It's just confusing everyone. No one knows what's going on. I told you, look. Not ever. Goal given. Or is it not? Is it been given? I don't know. Goal's been given. It's 4-0 as it should be. I told you, lot, man. I don't know where you lot were going about off. It's on. And I said to you, lot, just for that, they should be trying to add a next goal. And it has. And 5th goal right at the end. Surely that's the end of the game. Is there anything left? That looks like it's it, people. Or it should be it anyways, man. We're into the added on moments. And nice to see a little icy free scoring in that. Another great example of great immigration. But they deserve that. 6s and 7s once again. Cornelius deserves an assist. Great finish from Braithwaite. And again, if Wales were concerned with finishing the game with honour, that wouldn't happen. They lost their heads. I can't lie. I wouldn't blame him for any of the goals, but at least a couple. You look at the keeper and think, could you have got closer? It was Leicester keeper versus Leicester keeper today, and the Danish go marching on, sending out a good statement. Got smacked up, bro. Viking power got smacked up. 4-0, clean sheet, 4 goals, should be full of confidence. And they eagerly anticipate, Holland or Czech Republic, whoever goes through. And they've given themselves every bit of confidence, needing every bit of confidence. Wales have heads been gone, man. And that's the game done. Denmark 4, Wales 0. The quality in the two sides, you saw it. Excluding the fact that, Bell and Ramsey probably can talk to half of the Danish squad, but Denmark are a better collective unit, better defensively, better game plan, kept their heads, played better football, took the chances where Wales didn't. Wales only looked certified in the first 10. Some shocking goals that Wales conceded. One of them, Ben Davies, is everywhere. Nobody's even covering the fullback. Nico Williams is letting himself down. 6s and 7s for the last goal. Good captaincy from Bell, picking up his men, but I can't blame Rodon. Commiserations to Wales. Commiserations to the Welsh fans. Ain't deserve to go out like that. Everything was terrible from Wales, though. Our next game, a next red card. It is what it is. The Danish are through. It's been a fantastic watch along with you guys, people. Obviously, it don't stop here. That was the second of my 3 watch-alongs. Well, live content. We did an Arsenal watch-along, and now we're here. After this in, 34 minutes, people. Italy versus Austria. I'll see you guys there. This has been a fantastic watch-along. Bless up to everyone that's been here. Hit the sub button if you haven't, and I'll catch you lot in a piece. But for now, I'm going to get out of here, people, and I'll catch you lot in the Italy versus Austria game. I'm out.